Okay. Hello, folks. I hope you're having a pleasant day. Hello, hello. Okay. Hello, folks. Okay. Well, look, I'm using a new stream thing here. Okay. So today, if there are enough people, we can for sure do some experiments together. Things like this usually. Hello, hello, Imashta Lao. Hello, Nikoi Mihaica. This stream is meant to be in English. So yeah. Psychic abilities were used in throughout the history for many purposes. At the courts of kings and queens, and hey, it's morning there. It's not morning here. Here it's it's night already. Okay. So yeah, it's very important to understand that psychic abilities are not a goal in themselves. They do not represent a goal on the spiritual path, but they are secondary manifestations of one's spiritual realization. They can come or they cannot come. It depends on the persons and the spiritual training of the person. Okay, so the idea is very simple. Testings are important because sometimes people, let's say, uh, identify themselves with the body so much. It's important. It's important to respect the body, but I come from the assumption that we are not the body, we are not the mind, we are not the emotions, we are not the thoughts. We are all of this put together, and it's very important for our health to integrate them. That's why meditation is so important. That's why sacred gymnastics are so important, put together and daily. It's like you're going to the gym daily, but spiritually, you know? So, yes, the goal of the spiritual path is, of course, self realization. But throughout the ages, like I said, psychic abilities were used in shamanic communities in ancient days for hunting. They blessed the spears of the warriors. They tracked down with psychic abilities their hunt. They used enhanced smell sense to sense the prey and the direction of the prey. Because we are also animals, and because of so many thousands of years of civilization, we have lost touch with our animal side. So a part of these so-called psychic abilities in reality are manifestations of our animal nature also. Okay, so we have the five senses, but we also have the extensed version of the five senses. This is the idea. Clairaudience, you can extend the range of your hearing. Clear sight, you can extend the range or the frequency in which you can see with your eyes, and stuff like this. Also, the sense of touch, for example, the sense of touch can be also extended. Okay, it's called psychometry. Basically, you do not see with your eyes, but you learn to see with your extended version of your sense of touch. So all of these abilities can be cultivated, but like I said, they must not corrupt your spiritual path, and they must not become a goal in themselves, guys. Someone is asking me for a Facebook address. Why would I give you my Facebook? I'm not giving my Facebook a number. Sorry. Okay. So for now, do not request this, please. Okay. So let's see who is present here. Are you guys the voice when perceive another aspect? So what do you mean? So let's see with whom I can connect, and we can do some testings, let's say. I need to sense that also the person is serious. It has a good emotional state. Well, no, there are also some disturbances happening that must not be confused with the psychic senses. Okay. Okay, this is the idea. So there are disturbances happening with the senses that must not be confused at all with the psychic senses. For some unexperienced practitioners, the majority of the unexperienced practitioners, for them, usually it happens only in their heads. You know, that's why testings are important. For example, in the last video, I have done some 2 live testings with 2 willing subjects. Okay, so I have done testings with 2 willing subjects already. This stream was not really necessary because I have already done it with, and I wanted to do a public test with people. So yeah, let's see what's going on and who will be present for the testings. We will use, if enough people are online, we will also use tarot, okay, as a connecting tool. But I'm using myself usually as a main tool for insight. So I'm using tools. Look, for example, I have here near me a pouch of runes. I work with the runes mainly. Okay, so but these are tools, like I said. Someone who has psychic abilities can use tools, but usually he can also, or she can also, sense things without these tools. These tools, though, enhance intuitive abilities. Okay, this is the idea. Imashta, I do not think we connect well because I don't understand your question. Please speak when you have used yourself like a tool. It sounds weird for me. Okay. If you want to see public testing, look at my previous video, okay? When I have done the testings with 2 people. The person that I must do the testings with must also speak proper English. Because if I do a testing and you cannot give feedback, I cannot, yeah, no worries. If I cannot give, if the person cannot give a feedback, it will not help the audience. Okay, this is the idea. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so let's see who else is online and who will be willing, an English-speaking person. Let's see who will be willing to have a testing with me. I will be teaching also today stuff. Bear in mind, this is free. Okay. Bear in mind, this is free, guys. If there are not enough English-speaking persons live, I will close the live and I will redo it. But let's see, okay, who comes on and stuff like this. I have announced this event, but like I said, I have already made the public testing recently to calm down the doubts in people. You know, it's okay to be skeptic, you know, but if you are skeptic about a cup of water that you have already drank, this is a mental blockage already. It's not skepticism anymore. So it's good to have a healthy degree of doubt, but to dedicate and make a religion out of doubt, it's also wrong. I will do in Romanian also. I have people doing in. I have people that request for me to do live streams in Romanian too. But have you looked at all my Romanian live streams, Nicoi? Hello, Niculi Sibande. How are you? Okay, so who is an English speaker here from the persons uh, that are here? Well, I'm doing a live stream. And like I said, a small introduction. All the big spiritual paths and all the big spiritual traditions have a way of approaching the subconscious mind or the unconscious mind. They are not the same. And opening psychic abilities means that your awareness is more expanded to a bigger degree, and it's like let's say yourself, it's in the center of the circle, and the circle starts to expand over other circles of awareness or of mind, because we receive informations from the universe in every second of our life, and only below 1% of the information that we receive and that we are not aware of. We can only 1% of the information we receive we are aware of partially. So opening yourself to the perception, to enhance your perception, means that you increase the degree of percentage in which you are aware already of the information you're already receiving. Okay. So basically, humans are like living, walking radios that emit radio waves of different frequencies. Okay, when you are thinking about something and you are feeling about something, you emit around yourself a certain radio wave that someone like me or others skilled in the arts of psychic reading can tune into and read. Basically, you bear the signature of your own thoughts and emotions all of the time. Who you are, it's written in your energy non-stop. You can fool someone that doesn't read in energy for real, but you cannot ever fool someone who reads in the energy. Okay, it's not possible. So yeah, let's see who is willing to do a live test with me. Niculi, what brought you here on my channel? So yeah, folks, like I said, who is willing and a good English speaker, jump in and we will have a testing together. Okay? I have done a small introduction to the topic. This channel is full of this. It's full of not only introductions, but in-depth descriptions of certain spiritual truths. From Samkhya Karika, Yoga Sutra, the Vedas, to the Havamal, the Sagas, the Eddas, to the sacred tantric scriptures. I have indeed made a lot of videos on this regard, very explicative. But yeah, please please use English language on my channel, please, on the comment. Okay, thank you. So yeah, nobody is willing to do this test today. Anyway, for the persons interested in the testings themselves, like I said, I have already done 2 of them recently, 1 or 2 days ago. So if there are any doubts, you can for sure check the previous live stream I made. Okay. Well, if there are no people wanting to collaborate with me in doing a test, I will wrap up and close the live, guys. So whatever you want. Today I'm also testing this new method of streaming. It's really nice. Okay. So I'm waiting. Is there nobody that wants to? I don't think you understand what I'm saying here. So basically, when you speak about spiritual things and you cannot prove them to a live audience, or abilities that are not of the body but are of the spirit, it's good to prove them, you know. This is the idea. So I'm always for the testings. I'm always for the scientific approach to stuff like this, you know. If you say something, prove it, man. Okay. And this I have done for so many years. I'm not doing this for myself. I already know what I'm capable of for many years now. I'm doing this for people who have doubts, and they are sane in the head for having them, first of all. Okay. All right, so I will state this one more time. Is there someone interested in having a live intuitive reading with me from you guys? Like I said before, there is already a video with an example like this. So I'm not very keen right now to do the testing, but if you guys are shy, what can I say, you know? Testing will mean that I will scan the person. Okay. I will scan the person. I will tell you things about yourself that I could have not known otherwise. This is one of the testings. There are more elaborate forms of it, but like I said, if you guys will be curious, we already have videos on this regard uploaded already. I have also uploaded videos with energy work or work with energy. Nicoi Mihaița, please, I already said do not speak in other languages than in. Okay. All right. All right. So I reiterate, is there someone that wants to have a public testing? I will be also teaching in future videos if the if there will be demand for this. I will teach also how to do these things or how to train yourself or your mind, providing that you have already a spiritual path and a spiritual training. Okay, so the main condition to cultivate psychic abilities would be that you already need to have a spiritual path and you already need to have a daily spiritual training to access deeper parts of your subconscious mind. Yeah, it seems that at this hour there are not sufficient people on. Maybe I will redo the streaming later on in a few days. Hey, hello. Yeah, so all are invited to join the session, provided that you are a polite person and are an English speaker. So if you're shy, it's okay. If you want to have an experience, it's also okay. Yeah, okay, folks. So I'm reiterating, if someone wants to have a public testing with me doing an energy reading on them, I'm available right now. And please note, this is for free, okay? We are also doing this for scientific purposes too, you know? Because I like to analyze myself. I have a very keen sense of critique. I have a very powerful and very sharp critical thinking. And it so happens that I'm also a spiritual adept. And this is quite a good combination, to be a spiritual adept and at the same time to have a very sharp critical thinking. It helps. Because in this way, I will not make claims about myself that I cannot prove with facts. Okay, this is the idea. And I know there are persons that no matter how many proofs you bring to their table, their soul is ill with doubt. Okay? As much as faith can be an illness of the soul, a wrong faith, an exaggerated faith, also too much doubt can poison your soul too. In face of ultimate proof, if you still doubt, then that's your default emotional state. And this means that you work against yourself. Also, someone who has by default a state of perpetuous doubt cannot be a spiritual practitioner and cannot claim to have any truthful spiritual experiences at all. Yeah. So I will restate this. Hello, hello out of mind. Hello there. Nice to have you here. Yeah, and like I said, in a previous session, live session, I have done some testings with people live for let's say the purpose of your knowledge, okay, to prove to people and to help them understand that there are abilities beyond the body and beyond the mind. There are abilities like this, and I have proven it to the camera. And I have decided, well, why not doing it again and again and again? Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. I'm very well. Yes, yes. Otherwise, I would have not pursued the idea to do a live stream. Yeah, and today I'm open to do intuitive readings out of mind. Okay, with people from the chat. This is the idea. So this is the purpose of this live stream. And so far, people have been pretty shy. Okay, I will reiterate again. Who wants to participate in a testing in which I read their energy? Okay. This is the purpose of this small live. So the persons who are interested in having a live intuitive reading from me, hi, only seeing this now, bummer, I have to leave the house in like 10 minutes. I see. No worries. There will be other occasions. So Rebel, you have been to my last live about live testings. Yeah, sure. Yes, I will be doing this more often. Yes, people need to see the real thing too, and compare it with the unreal thing. Because if you think that you are only the body, you have not evolved a single inch in your spiritual journey. Okay. And the assumption that I come from is not only an assumption, it's also an objective experience. Okay. I'm sure that I'm not my body, I'm not my mind and my emotions, like I'm sure of this cup here in my hand. Okay, I'm sure about it, like the entire reality at the same time. So it's but for I do not have the arrogance to expect others to be sure or certain of this. So because I do not have the arrogance to expect others to believe stuff and to have convictions and to have conclusions of this nature, okay, I'm open to test them via a debate, via testing, okay? Because, man, if someone claims that he or she can work with energy, well, let's see, let's prove it. This is the idea. If you speak stuff, prove them. This is my path, okay? And also, I come from a left-hand path approach to things, which means that I do care about the idea of self. And self is very important. We must integrate it. Yeah, well, can you judge them? yeah, you cannot judge them, you know. So I have proven already to the camera certain abilities and to persons, and I'm doing I'm doing experiments with people, you know. But once I never claimed one time that I'm a big master, or you know, I have no special claims at all. No, I'm just a spiritual practitioner, okay, who has chosen to express some truths of spiritual nature. That's it, okay? No big claims. If you have a big claim, you better prove it in the next second. Okay, this is the idea. Of course, respectfully. I mean, if I have a claim and someone comes to me with a big ego, prove it right now. Many exclamation dots, marks. Well, if you're not respectful, I'm not going to talk. But if there is respect, if there is a polite approach, I will consider proving stuff to you, which I already did in so many videos on this web. Yeah, exactly. Its observation is not personal. Let's not take things personal. This is the idea. Okay. Also, out of mind, I will suggest you to look at a previous live I have did with testings with people. Okay. So I will reiterate the invitation, and it's not like me to do so. Usually people come to me for this stuff. Right now, this is an exception because I want to melt the ice of doubt in people's minds. Okay, this is the purpose. But usually people come to me. This is a big freaking exception. So if someone is curious, if someone is curious, nobody is without fault. If you agree for me to read you and do a live reading with you, I won't guarantee it will be perfect, you know. But I have so much experience with this also at the same time, and this helps. So I will reiterate the proposal. If anyone present here in the live chat wants me to do an intuitive reading on them, express your intention and we will see it through. Okay. Hello. Hello and welcome, Sarah. Yeah, here on this channel, this is a channel about occultism. Are you familiar with my channel, Sarah? And we do live testings, okay? Intuitive reading. But are you familiar with my channel first? Okay. Well, this is a channel dedicated to the occult. And I like to prove things also, not only talk about them, okay? I believe it's important to do so. I mean, I'm also skeptic, like you are, but I have enough spiritual experience to know some things are for real. This is the idea. I'm just someone who has dedicated his entire life to occultism. And if anyone finds helpful the messages, and I will need to leave, but I will watch past reading videos to understand better. Have a wonderful day too. And the previous, out of mind, the previous video contains 2 live testings on 2 different people. Okay. But today people are shy, man. Usually I have so many people wanting to have a read. Well, people that know me here on this YouTube channel, I do not show my entire range of views, opinions, and practices. Okay. Thank you for dropping by the way, out of mind. I'm not sure that I will keep this live on the channel because nobody was courageous enough to say, "Oh, I want an intuitive reading." All right, guys. So I will close the live here because people are not curious today, or they are not online today, I see.